What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back once again, and we're going to be doing a game review today. Now, today we are going to be doing Gears of War Tactics. Now, first off, I am going to say I did not play the game due to, I'm just going to say it now, I do not like the way they did the gameplay, so I was more interested in the story rather than the gameplay. So I looked into the entirety of the story, and I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys a review. Now, story-wise, it was actually very well. I think it was well done. It took us to another part of the Gears of War story slash lore of the franchise, because this is 12 years before the first Gears of War game. Right is a year right after Emergence Day. It takes place with Gabriel Diaz, who is the father, of course, Kate Diaz, that we see in Gears of War 4 and 5. Now, this is right when the Hammer of Dawn is about ready to hit. We got another character by the name of Sid Redburn, who is getting Diaz to go into a office to retrieve General Beckett's top secret information, and this is about a locust scientist, Ukon, which has been described in the books. Ukon was the one that handled with the Brumax, the all the monsters that the locusts use. So that's pretty much what they were used for. It goes throughout the story of what Ukon was trying to do, and Redburn, he was a a guard when Ukon was pretty much made, because it does get released early on. Well, not early on, but I want to say it does get released that the Gears or the COD decided to go ahead and try to make the Locust, which we do know in later on in the games, and Ukon was one of the first ones. He became very intelligent. He tried to start going ahead and make other kinds of monsters so he could help with the Locust War. Now, what's very interesting is, again, 1 year after this happens, we get to meet other kind of characters. Now, what's cool is if you see this, you do see was one of a fan favorite returns, Cole, the Cole Train. He returns in this not that long after being drafted. Now, what's really cool is you also can see one of the strand leaders, Michaela Dorn. She's a stranded, and between Gabriel as well as Michaela, they try to combine the COG and stranded to create a pretty much a platoon of Gears to go after Ukon throughout this entirety of the story. And we later get to see Reyna. So obviously we can see Kate's mother later on in the game, which was really cool to see. She does know that she was able to she lost his father due to Ukon. He was a scientist, and then when they do kill Ukon at the end of the game, we see her rip off the Locust Queen symbol, the chain that she had around her neck, which she later gives on to Kate. I found that pretty cool that they were able to put that in the game. Now, again, story-wise, I think it was good because it gave us it kind of broke away from Marcus, Baird, Cole, even with later characters such as JD and Kate. But we get to see more about Kate's history, because of course we know JD's history with Anya and Marcus. But I honestly was really happy we get to see a little bit more of Kate's background, of who her parents are, or basically how they meet. And maybe later on, if they do another one, maybe we'll see how they got together, because obviously they found out that the COD was very corrupt. They were very they did not care about anybody. They did not care as long, because the Hammer Dawn strikes, and then we have the issues with other characters that are able to be shown, which was really crazy, because we do see other characters kind of make their way, but it was mainly towards what's going on, because honestly this really goes into the side story of Reyna, Gabriel, and among others. So honestly, I thought this was really cool to really see how the Hollow monsters were created, just as the Sires as well, and also how Prescott just showed how more he was just very diabolical. He didn't care about nobody but himself. And of course, it does get talked about with now Samson, the Pendulum Wars, other DNA, So it really does go entirety of the entire franchise of Gears. It really does show you they didn't really bring any kind of new monsters or new locusts or new enemies that we have not seen in previous games, like they've done in Judgment, like they've done in Gears of War 3, because it does show a little bit of the first produce of Lambert a few times. It does show the regular, the Brumax and things of that nature, and corpsers and shit, and again things of that nature that we get to see throughout the entirety of the franchise. So, all in all, I think story was 1 out of 10. I give it. Uh, I want to say maybe a 7. There was things about it I think could have been just a little bit longer. And again, I don't think the gameplay helped. I think the gameplay made the entirety of the game very very lame. Because again, that's just my opinion. If you guys enjoy it, that's fine. I'm not one of those ones that like to, I'm going to place my character here and then we're going to attack here. I don't do those kind of games. I've never been good at it, and I never really could get into it very often, even though if the story was good. But the story overall is what I was really interested in. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys were new. Let me know what you guys think about Gears of War Tactics in the comments down below. If you guys wanted to see old-fashioned gameplay, you guys wanted to see this gameplay. Do you like this gameplay? Do you not like this gameplay? Either way, I think it was a good game. Again, it was more of a storyline that I was more interested in. We get to see more characters that we never got to see before, more about the lore, more about characters that have been referenced in books, comics, things of that nature. So let me know what you guys think about it once again in the comments down below. If you guys are enjoying your day, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments, and I'll be seeing you guys on the very next one.